Yo, what's up everybody? Matt Bishop here. We are backstage at the Mayhem Festival, Camden, New Jersey, cranking it up. I'm here with Shawn Drover from Megadeth. Shawn, how you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good. How's it been being on the Mayhem Festival so far?
It's been great. I mean, we did a series of shows in Europe with the Big Four. The last one was somewhere in the middle of France. So after the show, we had to hop on a plane, travel all the way to San Francisco and play that day. That was kind of a daunting task, but we jumped right on the festival here, and it's been great ever since. There's a lot of great bands out here, a lot of diverse selection of metal bands, and it's been great.
Awesome. Now, you guys, while touring on the Mayhem Festival, you guys have kind of been, at the same time, finishing up your new record, 13, which comes out fairly soon.
Yeah, well, actually, what it's been out here is approving mixes and so forth. You know, they'll send a mix over, and we'll listen to it, and, you know, have little changes or what have you on it. And as of yesterday, that's now done. We're completely done with it, and they're going to turn the record into Roadrunner, and then they'll manufacture it, and it'll be coming out in November. Yeah.
Awesome. You guys have had a lot of great success the last couple years. United Abominations was a fantastic album, debuted at number 8 on the Billboard charts. Huge for a kind of classic sounding thrash metal album this day and age, with all, you know, the new metalcore and stuff like that. What can we expect from the new album? Will it be in the same vein? And tell us a little bit more about it.
Well, it's going to be a batch of metal songs. I mean, I don't think any two Megadeth records sound the same. I mean, if there are, tell me, because I don't know. I mean, they're all individual records that stand on their own, and I don't really like comparing anyway, because as soon as you do that, it sounds like this album or it sounds like that album, then all the fans are expecting it to sound exactly like whatever, Peace Sells or Rust in Peace or all that stuff. It sounds like 13, and that's exactly what it is. It's a new batch of metal songs, and again, we cover a wide spectrum of styles within metal. You know, we've got some fast, real upbeat thrash kind of tunes. We got some mid-paced tunes, and we got some slow tunes. You know what I mean? I'm not big on putting labels on everything and putting everything in such a small box that everything has to be categorized. To me, it's just a bunch of metal songs, and we hope the fans dig it. That's all you can ask for in the end, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. That's awesome. Now, growing up, I played football with my younger brother, and it was one of the best times I ever had in my life, and we had some of the most amazing experiences together as brothers. Glenn, your brother, was a part of Megadeth for a little while, toured with you guys for a few years. What was it like to be on stage with your brother, touring, and being a part of one of the biggest metal bands in the world?
Yeah, it was great. Being in a band with my brother was always great, but yeah, being in Megadeth was certainly a special thing. He got the gig before I did, and I kind of got the call at the last 6 days before the tour started, actually. So yeah, the whole experience was great, and he was in the band for about 3.5 years, and he just made a decision that he really didn't want to tour that much anymore, and I totally respected that, and because he had a young son at the time and stuff, and as the tours became longer and longer and all that stuff, it's not everybody is equipped to handle that kind of thing and be away from home so much. So looking back, he made the right decision. I mean, I obviously wasn't thrilled about it, but everything happens for a reason. And, he's doing great, and put out a solo record a couple of months ago, and he's very happy. So there you go.
That's fantastic. Now, you guys play both guitar and drums. Did you guys ever switch during sets on tour? Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, we did. A handful of times we did. I remember we did 2 times in Japan, where we would play Peace Sells, and there's a little break right in the middle of it. Dave does a little solo thing, so Glenn would run behind the amps, give me his guitar, and he would jump on the drums, and I would jump on guitar. And it was funny because some of the time the kids, they were like, because we look similar, only that my hair's dark and his hair's light. But they were kind of doing a double take. Hey, what happened to Glenn's? They thought it was Glenn, but it was me. So that was really a lot of fun, and probably did that maybe. We did it in Toronto, actually. Mike Portnoy from Dream Theater. It's probably the only time in Megadeth history where all the band members got up and played guitar, and Mike Portnoy played drums, and that was great fun as well. So yeah, we just kind of something to do, something a little different, and we had a lot of fun with it. It wasn't anything to be taken totally serious and all that stuff. We had a great time with it. We can play the tune, and there you go. I couldn't do anything too incredibly difficult. Peace Sells is not the hardest of all Megadeth tunes, although it is difficult. But yeah, it was fun.
That's awesome. Yeah, and speaking of when you guys played the Peace Cells, I caught you guys on the American Carnage tour with Slayer, played the whole album all the way through. It was incredible. We mentioned that you guys have the upcoming Big Four show, the last one at Yankee Stadium on September 14th with Metallica, Slayer, Anthrax, Megadeth. That's going to be epic. After that, though, Gigantour 2012, are we seeing a return of that?
I'm not sure. That's a good question. To be honest, all we have in the books right now, we have a handful of shows in South America in November, and that, of course, will our main focus is the release date of the record. Once we have that in place, then everything kind of revolves around that. They can go, okay, the record's coming out this time. Now we can plan a world tour and hit all these markets and what have you. So it's been mentioned, but it's nothing that's set in stone at all. So, you know, would we like to do it again? Of course we would. I think it was a successful festival. Certainly the last one was the most successful, the Gigantour 3 that we did with In Flames and the Bodum guys, and that was a lot of fun. So yeah, I mean, I hope that we get to do it next year, but to be honest, it's not solidified yet. So.
I got you. Very cool. Well, we wish you all the best of luck on the rest of this tour. Megadeth's 13th studio album comes out in November. Go pick it up. The incredible Shawn Drover of Megadeth, ladies and gentlemen. Crank it up.